Hello everyone. Hello everyone, it's Retro Action. Welcome back to another Star Wars Action Fleet review. I'm here with the Stars. Well, this is the Star Wars Action Fleet Republic Gunship, released by Hasbro in 2003. This is the Star Wars Episode 2 Action Fleet. Yep, this is one of the rarest ones, of course. As you know, I got this. I think it was the 3rd of November 2021. Yep, so it's already about a month ago. Well, already a month ago, even in fact. I obviously can't count anyway. So, as you see, I've got it on the stand here. This is not the correct stand. The stand should look more like the AGT one, like the block letters. So, you can watch that review if you want to know what the stand looks like, or just look it up. And that's the only thing it's missing, really. This one did not have any figures. They weren't including figures by then. And this is part of the final wave of Star Wars Action Fleet. Glue was gone by this point, and I assume that this line didn't sell very well because, of course, Star Wars Action Fleet is no more. It does not exist anymore. And this is quite a rare one to find, like the Republic Assault Ship, which is a nightmare. But this is definitely one of the most sought after of the line, and I managed to get hold of it this year, so that's really cool. So I'm finally going to show it, because, well, this is such a rare Action Fleet vehicle. So, yep, this is the Republic Gunship. So, as you can see, it's actually got quite a lot of features, this one, which is really good. And this is one of my all-time favourites in the line. So, yep, it's a really good size. There's lots of good detail. There's Republic logos there. And there. On either side the wing, on either side the cockpit ship. You've got massive cannons at the top there. They don't move. Now, this has been re-released as part of the Titanium series, but they took out some features and they made these parts more rubbery plastic. About 2006, I think it was, when that came out. And they've repainted it as like a blue one to represent one of the other clone squadrons and stuff. This one obviously doesn't come with any figures, but the cockpit does open. So as you can see, it has got an opening cockpit in there, and the details are sort of interesting. So you've got a console and a few things, and a few seats. It's quite a nice cockpit, good details, everything. There's some nice paint apps up on the top there. The cockpit. These guns do move. They have a bit of a hard time moving, but as you can see, they do move. They are a bit of a pain though to move. But they do move on both sides. One side doesn't move as well as the other, so I'm not going to move it, but they are a bit stiff. That was corrected for the Titanium series, where they made them, well, they made them a more rubbery plastic, so you could actually move them, I suppose. But these sections here do move as well. These are like gunner, well, these aren't the former gunner pods, but these rotate all the way around. As you can see, they do move as well, like in the film. Now, this gun on the back here has a slight bit of movement, but this is probably the most fragile part of the whole ship. There are these gunner pods that do slide out from the sides. As you can see, they're just... nearly knocked it there. They're just on this mechanism. They just slide out like that. Looks quite cool. So you can have it flying along and shooting down separatist droids. Very cool. Looks really good. But the coolest feature, and this part does move as well. I'm not sure why. But as you can see, it does just move. This top section does move. Maybe it's not held in, I don't know. But that is just the way it is. There's also like a doorway in there, like another part of the ship. Because obviously the Jedi Knights and the Clone Troopers would be holding on to some railings, you know, holding on to some clips at the top here. So they'll be standing as the ship flies past, of course. So this is another area to put your troops, which there is some quite good detail in there. Very cool. But the coolest feature, of course, is the sliding doors. The doors do slide open, and you can get all your troops off the ship. So that's really cool. And if we... Yep, the doors do slide back, and you can deploy your troops. As you can see, there's lots of really cool detail in there. So you've got to be careful because they're held on those tiny plastic rods. But it does look really cool if I can hold it, but without ruining the look of it. There you go. As you can see, you've got the doors sliding open and they do shut and click into place like that. And now the doors are closed and it can take off. So yeah, really good ship, really fantastic stuff. As you can see, there's a port there. I would like to show this because this is one thing that makes me find, well, maybe you could find these vehicles in like a charity shop or something, because as you can see, it says Action Fleet at the bottom there, and there's the stamp there, 2003, Hasbro, Lucasfilm Limited. So yeah, it's possible you could find these, but off eBay and stuff like that, I've tried, but I haven't succeeded. The only one I found outside eBay was the ATT. Well, no, actually, I found a Tommy Bomber in the shop as well, but they're a bit more common than this one. But anyway, so yep, this is the Star Wars Action Fleet Republic Gunship. Looks really cool. It's a great vehicle. And as you can see, it does sit on the stand there as well, but we'll just take it off very quickly. Yep, it looks great with the rest of your Action Fleet vehicles. There's a lot of good detail in there. So it's got like missiles, and there's lots of really good detail at the bottom there. It's quite cool. This one does say, well, the Titanium Series version would have the Titanium Series logo there. Yep, that is the Star Wars Action Fleet Republic Gunship, the Star Wars Episode 2 Action Fleet Republic Gunship from 2003. A very rare piece. Well, one of the rarest Action Fleet vehicles. There are some that I haven't even seen yet, like the Trade Federation Droid Control Ship from Hasbro, the last line of Episode 1 Action Fleet. But this is among the rarest ones, and it is a really cool vehicle. If you can find it, definitely get it. I got this one for below 100, so £100, so I'm quite happy with that. Because someone managed to get this for £10 when I last looked on eBay. When I first looked on eBay, even back sometime last year. Ridiculous, not December. It's crazy. Boxed as well, so whoever that person is, Jesus Christ, he's lucky. They're lucky, aren't they? Anyway, this has been Retroaction with the Star Wars Episode 1, Star Wars Episode 2 Action Fleet Republic Gunship. As you can see, there's lots of good detail and everything on the wings there as well. Really cool vehicle, definitely one of the highlights of the line. And in fact, I could bring down the ATT as well, because the ATT is the other Episode 2 Action Fleet I have. Vehicle I have. This one I actually managed to get brand new. I have the box for this one as well. But the interesting thing is they did change the boxes for these 2003 ones. And this wasn't going to be the last wave. They were going to have a Mon Calamari Cruiser. They have plans for a Death Star and a Spider Droid as well. But it's going to be a Mon Calamari Cruiser, an A-Wing, and I think Jedi Starfighter. Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter. But they were never released. But they were planned for like 2004 or something. But the line never went past 2003. As you can see there, we have the ATT. This one's got quite a lot of features as well. The guns move all around. The cockpit does open. But this is the logo that you should see, or if you want to find the stand that goes with this one. This is the logo used by 2003, 2002, 2003. So obviously, in the end, this Hasbro relaunch of Action Fleet did not sell. It did not succeed. The line was cancelled in 2003 after this Republic Gunship, the Republic Gunship ship, and Jango Fett Slave 1 was released. It was literally just called Slave 1. the episode 2 version. But there you go. But it is Jango Fett colours. I don't have any of those. I do have the Republic Gunship though, and the ATT, as you can see. It's definitely a hard line to find. But the last 3 I mentioned, you know, this one, the Republic Gunship, this one, the Republic Gunship, and the Slave one recolour is a nightmare to get. The Slave one's currently for £50 on eBay, so you can sort of see the prices they're going for. Low box, these ones do tend to go for that sort of money. Some of them, you know, the more common ones, like the ATAT, yeah, that's quite cool. There's like a snow version of that one. Anyway, it's been Retroaction with the Star Wars Episode 2 Action Fleet Republic Gunship. As you see, it fits quite well with the other Republic vehicles, the ACT. Public Assault would be really nice to get, but I still haven't managed to get it yet. I've lost out on it twice. eBay, but there you go. But, oh well, maybe eventually. It's Direct Reaction with the Star Wars Episode 2 Action Fleet Republic Gunship. Definitely a fantastic vehicle. I would definitely pick it up if you can find it for a good price. I wouldn't pay anything above 50 for these rare ones. But good luck finding some of the episode 1 stuff for that price. But yeah, Direct Reaction. I'll be back with the Stars Micro Machines series. Yep, this has been Retroaction. See you all next time. Goodbye for now.